throwing, I'm usually keeping this in my hand, and as it needs water, you can kind of swishing that.
Clay flies around the room in Mr. Carlson's 5th period class at Duluth East High School.
So right now that doesn't have a texture, like you get that one line.
Students pile in with excitement to explore their creative spark.
Yeah, I've been an art teacher for a long time. So it's almost touching the wheel. It's always been like a passion of mine is art.
James Carlson grew up with many artists in his family. His great aunt was even an art teacher in Superior in the 70s.
Yeah, and you can still use the white.
His family helped him find his career, and passion pushed him along.
I just could not figure out what my major was, and I was taking tons of art classes. And I eventually took like a career awareness test, and the number one on that was art teacher. And boy, that just fit perfect for me. Okay, arms have to be on your legs.
Throughout his 28 years in education, Mr. Carlson has taught all across Duluth, elementary and middle schools, Denfeld, and now East, where he's been for the last 5 years.
I love teaching each level. You know, an elementary kid is so much fun watching them work because they're not self-conscious about drawing a person. They just grab a pencil. Today we're going to draw a person, and they just dive into it. And every level has such a different variety of things that are fun watching them create.
At each level, Mr. Carlson guides his students through a variety of mediums and skills.
So yeah, maybe like the lips too.
We've had a long history with Mr. Carlson as our art teacher. Way back when we were in kindergarten, so our kindergarten through 5th grade year, he was our art specialist.
Oh, really? Yeah. Okay.
And then when we came to high school, we both took ceramics in 10th grade, and he was our teacher again, and it's just been this like amazing full circle moment.
As he adapts the courses to fit his students,
the level of depth and techniques and materials you can get into.
Mr. Carlson makes sure that his students get their own hands-on experience.
Right now we're wheel throwing. Wheel throwing, you pretty much make mud for a while. It takes a few times until you actually start making a bowl. It's a blast, but it's like learning how to play an instrument. You know, once you're wheel throwing, that's when the laughter starts and the fun begins. That's really what's going to stick it down. Then you have to have water so it's not shiny right now. So when you're throwing, I'm usually keeping this in my hand. And
no matter the background or level a student has, Mr. Carlson puts the effort into nurturing their creativity.
You know, today we're firing again. My guess is it's so often the thing where it's like, well, I haven't taken a lot of art classes and it's really not my thing. And then they find that little spark.
Mr. Carlson has also helped the school's pottery club flourish for students who have found their spark in ceramics.
And when I first started here, the pottery club was like 5 kids. And pretty soon word gets out. Now there's 56 kids in there. They make shirts, like sweatshirts that say pottery club, where they always kind of design their own shirt.
Be it in the pottery club or art class, his students are shown capabilities they may not even know they had.
It's funny to see like how often someone has a major and a plan to go to college to get a business degree or something, and they start taking art classes and suddenly their major is maybe changed into art or they're minoring in it.
Never thought I was such a huge artist or anything, but he's taught me how to explore the creative side of myself and also how to expand on my creative skills. And now I think that I can make some really cool art pieces.
Some of your own places?
Yeah, so like
I think every single student he has feels that way.
James's connection to his students creates a community beyond the classroom.
I have 3 kids at home, and you know, here during the day it's like these are your own kids. So you're going to sports games. You're helping them study for a test sometimes, which sounds silly, but it becomes like a family.
Meeting students where they are at and nurturing creativity is what makes Mr. Carlson an outstanding teacher of the Northland.
Thank you, Mr. Carlson, for being an awesome teacher.
For WDIO News, I'm Ethan Sherman.